So really, thank you, both of them to join at such a short notice. And you are such a fantastic, highly talented person from your industry and different footy actually. Hitesh is actually into media production for last 10 years and has worked with NDTV and so many big and small production houses. And he's also working on a lot of projects for Z. So I just want to know, like, if you can explain, like, what kind of expertise you have and what are the benefits or we can take from your experiences.
So I can always suggest a few things. Again, as different people have the different backgrounds. So me being from the media, and yeah, I have been in the industry for 17 years now. By the way,
Okay, sorry to say
yeah,
that.
no, that's fine. So I started off being an editor, but now I have post-produced a lot of things. I have done Z5, as everybody must be aware. They have a lot of good stuff on their app. So I have done a lot of fiction shows for them, which included this Divyendu ka film aaya tha Vishu Pranu. Then there
Okay,
was Bombers. Then there's Parchai. So
okay,
those Parchai was based on Rusty Bond stories. Very nice. And I had edited this Swara Bhaskar show also. It's not that simple for Woot. So a lot of these kind of things I've been doing. And yeah, now because when you informed me and I went out there and checked on YouTube what is this area, what are the
yes,
USPs and everything. So I could
yeah,
see
yeah,
it's a fantastic place for people can come over and to shoot and all, because there
yeah,
are
yeah.
some fantastic landscapes. And so I was thinking which all shows have actually have happened in that area. So not exactly that
Like a lot
area,
of,
but this Bandish Bandits, if you remember, Nasin Shah
yeah,
was
yeah.
part of it. That had the whole Rajasthan as the background. And so I tell you what, how people go about. So like if someone has to go, as a actor in a film, so he has to
Okay,
approach the casting directors. He
okay,
will not go directly to the filmmaker, because filmmaker has million things on his head. So they basically hire a casting director who then, according to the requirement of the script and the look that they're looking for in a particular character, they then look for actors. So similarly for location scouting, we should try and contact the line producers.
okay,
So line producers are the people who will suggest, you know, with photographs, with videos, these are the kind of locations that are available. And they may spend some time thinking about what is the
okay,
temperature, whatever, because they are the final consultant on locations. So line
okay,
producers, if we can find out people who line produce these shows, Bandish Bandits, or I think similar, we can look for more which has Rajasthan as a background. So those line
okay,
producers must have, of course, referred. So if some particular heavily was used in Bandish Bandits, so that some line producer had only went out there and suggested to the producer, and he must have liked it. Director would have okayed it. Then it featured in that area, in that particular
okay,
show.
okay.
So line
And
producers
what are
are
the
the pardon.
yeah, 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 please, please, carry on, carry on.
So line producer is one particular, people we should. So okay, someone wants to join the. You made me the host now, na? So I've
Yeah,
admitted. I know who has joined. Yeah. So this is one thing. Contacting the line producer. Then we, then line producer will only tell you that we need a lot of permits when a film shoot has to happen. There are various sorts of permits that are needed, and everyone wants to avoid all the bureaucracy which is associated, or time which gets lost in a lot of getting those permits and all. So if some sort of arrangement can be made, and some sort of input can be taken from the local area government, whoever is authorized there, and they can create some sort of online portal, or if they can make some sort of a single window clearance for everything,
okay.
that you don't
Like
have
basically,
to.
you want fast, very fast clearance. In case the site is selected at Tal Chapar, you want very fast
Yeah,
clearance.
so that
Maybe
is, and then once that has happened, now once that thing is in place, for example, you have created some sort of online portal for that, which says all permits regarding film shoots or ad shoots, whatever, happen under one window only. Then you can go
Right,
on
right,
and advertise the same thing.
right,
You know,
right,
how will
right,
people
right, right,
get to
right.
know that? And infrastructure, of course, has to be very good. Be it the roads, be it potable water, or electricity will be needed, of course, there, and accommodation. So, of course, infrastructure is major thing. That is
See,
again,
infrastructure is already there. Like roads are fantastic. The area is, very clean and neat and clean. You have all kind of infrastructure for stay, for food, and for the backup. All kind of like facilities. Like everybody will get. I'm not saying we have got a full-fledged production related material available with us.
yeah.
We don't have equipments, but yes, we can always,
No equipment. I
provide all.
don't think so. You will be needing equipments because mostly film people they carry their own equipment. They
Okay, okay,
unless it is a place like Delhi. I know if I
yeah,
would have to go to Delhi for shoot from Mumbai, I know it's a well established whole setup there, and I don't need to carry all the things. But for most outdoor shoots, because cameras are they come in so much variety and every new technology is coming, so most equipment they carry on their own. But what they will require is the infrastructure. That is important for them. And
like what we want is a couple of films to be shoot at our this
yeah, so
century.
it is
So
like
it will
that
be a
only.
great publicity for this area,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. So
see, film has got a fantastic reach.
so how every singer is looking for that one big hit now. It all
Yes,
depends
yes,
on
of
that only.
course,
Yeah. So
yes, of
once
course,
you have got one film which is done good, one show or one whatever, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
has
yeah,
got Talchapar as a background, then it's gonna just open the
yes,
floodgate.
yes,
So
yes, yes, yes,
so I have written one more point on this, which is more in the domain of Raksha, I think.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, so basically, I was thinking you can have some sort of uh, you know of trail which says it's a photographer delight,
okay,
and so how people now they are so much obsessed with clicking the selfies and posting it on
yes,
social media. So
yes,
we can create a lot of selfie points. I was thinking.
okay,
So once you
yeah, fantastic,
just
fantastic idea.
once you reach the gates there only, so you have a trail only which says photographer's delight or any name you can give. I came up with that name, and it has got a map marked on it, and on the map there are various selfie points which has got a little snapshot, a thumbnail of how that place looks, and everything has a name. Something can be a sunset point, something can be whatever. You can create some sort of a machan at some opportunity place. So those kind of thing, when you put, then people gonna go there, click the selfies, post it there, and that can really give you good traction. So I think yeah, Akshay will be able to tell more on that because I think
Yeah,
for
it's a
vloggers,
basically our area is a sustainable, also very clean, pollution-free area,
yeah,
and very peaceful. A lot of foreigners are already coming, but still it's a very untapped area. Like
yeah, yeah.
potential is so, but because of lack of some serious marketing by local person, or like nobody has ever contacted any blogger or any good
Yeah.
travel agent.
So very frankly,
So
unless you had made me aware about it, I was also not aware of it. Although I am a very enthusiastic traveler, and birding is one of my favorite things, by the way. I've
okay,
gone for
Yeah,
birding all over the country. And the one more point I had written is you can include a lot of merchandise also. So you can have
okay,
some sort of hearts there, which is handicraft. Then on
okay,
that you can sell merchandise which has nice t-shirts of black bags and Talchapar written, or some sunset. It can be mugs, it can be t-shirts, it can be fridge magnets. So those kind of
yes, yes,
things,
yes,
not only it generates some sort of money there for local people,
yeah,
but
yes,
those are
yes,
your best advertisements. People
yeah,
go there
perfect, perfect,
with the memories, and then they share with them, and people like to display such things.
right, 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 absolutely right.
So those kind of thing, yeah,
Actually, we are working on few points to be created, like local holiday spots. You can say we are already in a process of enhancing the things,
yeah,
improving the things basically.
yeah,
So whatever sites are already there, we are trying to catch it and have a good note of it. And later on, as we have recently contacted Raksha also,
Yeah,
just to be a part of, like we have a long-term plan, not for 1 or 2 months. We have a long-term plan for next 2 to 3 years.
yeah.
As I told you that our Acharya ji will visit in 2022, and uh, close to 1 to 3 lakhs persons will come from all across India and overseas. So it's a big opportunity. Like anything, like if somebody spends say range from 10,000 to 50,000, we can easily create an economy of 100 crores.
Yeah.
So that's why this is such a big opportunity. So if we have a connect with some really good bloggers, media person and related industry, so it will create a lot of employment also. So a lot of career. If you can tell us about the career options in media production and related industry also, so that will also help Chaparvasi.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that is gonna be a little. So I once it has to establish some sort of a go-to place for lot of, unless there is a lot of traffic in terms of film production, media production. Locals will not be employed that earlier in the stage. So that is the secondary stage. Again, I'll
Okay.
take an example of Delhi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once, so a lot of people have started coming here for all sort of production from Mumbai and everywhere else. So even local people have started getting opportunities.
Okay.
But Abhi, we are at the first stage in terms of Dal Chapar. We have to advertise it more as a place where people can go and come and shoot, because people mostly carry teams. Unless Chaparwasis want to get trained and go somewhere else to work, so that's a different
Okay.
thing.
So actually, we are also planning to coming up with a skill center. So that
Okay.
center contain a lot of things, a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
courses, which is related to whatever skills are required in
That
the
is
area. We
nice.
will come out with that.
So if you
So
have
in
visited
that we are,
Bharatpur, you
yeah.
have two sorts of guides. One who are actual guides, and even a lot of rickshawas are there. They're also sort of guides
Okay.
only.
Okay.
So if you can have people who are trained as birding guides, and
Okay.
as well as they can, they are trained in photography, for example. So they can, do two things at the price of one. They can you can advertise they can show their some sort of portfolio, and I'm good at taking pictures, and I'm gonna take you through and show you all birds and all the whatever of the area. So that is something which can work in your favor.
One more thing, web series
Hello.
is a new phenomena in India. Web
Yeah,
series actually.
yeah.
So just let us know about the web series.
So web series is also like fiction only. In fact, what has happened? Uh, there were like millions of scripts which were lying unsold, because you can only produce as many films and you can only distribute as many films in a country. So now most of those film scripts have been converted to web series, and then viewer can directly watch it from the comfort of their home. And so it's gonna just go crazy. It's gonna just grow multifold in coming years. So that's like films only, almost like films. Is
Yeah,
the
it's a low budget.
production,
I
the
think
scale.
the budget is also very low as compared to the
So I
mainline
will
films.
not say it's as though it is sometimes better than any low budget film. I tell you what,
Yeah, it's a
the
con. Yeah.
major portion of a film is goes into now the marketing, which is like 30 to 40 for a small film. So if I put a figure on it, so a small film will have a budget of 5 to 6 CR on marketing only. A film
Okay.
will be made in 4 5 crores, and 5 7 crores will be the budget of the marketing. Or it's a big Salman Khan
Yes.
movie, then the budget will be marketing budget will be 20 crore. That's a different thing. So a
Yeah.
small web series also, normally their budgets are 4 CR, 5 CR, and sometimes you have good actors in that. So that's a bigger this thing also. But you don't have a marketing budget in web series. So that's how it is.
Yes.
A lot of people are getting into it, and it's a direct. You get your money back from the various platforms. You don't have to wait for the distribution and people to come in. So that sort of way it's catching up really. And because you have a targeted audience, you have a niche audience, people who are educated, then you can
Yeah, it's a
attempt a lot of new stories. That is the main USP of web series these days.
yes,
Because
it's a real strong content. It's a
yeah,
strong
because
content actually.
you have a niche audience, na? For a
Yes,
film
yes,
it
yes.
has to, even a rickshawala has to watch it and has to like it for you to make money out of it. But
Yes,
for
yes,
web series,
absolutely.
you are assured of a certain return, which the platform will give you, and you can try different content because it's a niche and educated audience. So that was, in fact, web series are most exciting these days. People have switched from television and from film to web series mostly. Weekend plans for most people now are which web series are watching this weekend. So that's how it is. So it is exciting, and
Yeah,
people would love to come there. I'm telling you, as I mentioned, Bandish Bandits,
yeah,
we
yeah,
should
yeah.
try and get in touch with the line producers, and then similar line producers can sell these to the producers, this whole area.
Yeah, definitely we will try in near future to, rope in those people also.
Yeah,
So, really thanks for the fantastic information on media production. Anything else like you want to say, or we can take
so
Raksha?
these yeah, you can please, of any other
Yeah, yeah,
longer discussion, if something comes up, I'll definitely.
yeah, yeah. You stay, like stay on the program, like
Yeah,
Raksha
yeah, I'm
can.
here only. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
can I
yeah,
start?
yeah, yeah. Sure, sure, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So hi, I'm a travel blogger and I started blogging since 2016. And yeah, this is my like 4th year now. So I think this is very new. Like blogging is like in the last 5 years, it's kind of picking up. And there is a lot of things we are also still figuring out, and things keep changing like like every day, every month. So yeah, depending on what I understood from you, so there are like I have actually been part of fam trips, like familiarization trips,
Okay.
with other tourism boards like Indonesia Tourism Board, Thailand Tourism Board, and inside India I've been with Assam and the Karnataka Tourism Board. So what they all do is basically they organize trips, like familiarization trips are something which is organized to get familiarized with that place. So,
Mm-hmm.
and they invite different kinds of people. Like it could be bloggers, Instagrammers, vloggers, or YouTubers, or photographers. So, or a mix of these people.
Mm-hmm.
And so it kind of gives them more coverage in different areas, right? So bloggers will be writing about it, and Instagrammers will be posting about it. And these are like long and short form contents, right? So it kind of also helps to get different reach in different places. So
Right,
that's,
right,
I
right.
think, that's what a lot of tourism boards do to familiarize people with a new place. And like one thing with travel, especially like travel blogging, is that that's not something, it's a direct return, like a ROI, like right away, right? Because people, it will be there in people's mind and they might visit when they have the time and the means. So it's not a direct correlation as such, but I think it will definitely help to get you the reach to see that okay, this kind of place exists. Like Hitesh said, I also did not know about this place, Tal Chapar, and yeah, looks like a really fantastic place for, especially for like wildlife enthusiasts and birding enthusiasts, right? So if you can promote it in that sense, I think it would really help. And one more thing is that there's something called photography tours, or these kind of tours that companies organize, or like maybe a photographer organizes, right? Like a well-known
Mm-hmm.
photographer. So and
Right, right.
they take people on these photography tours. So that's something also you can like reach out to photographers who do that, and maybe invite them, give them some sort of good deal so that they would be interested to come in and check. So yeah, that's maybe something you can consider as well.
Like it's basically, I just want to understand this
Yeah.
travel nowadays really influenced by the bloggers, or it's basically a sellout by the traditional travel tour and travel agencies.
So I think it's a mix of both. There are people, right? So who can't book themselves or who can't travel by themselves. So they go with operators, or
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of things to consider, right? Because there's so many things you need to book, stay, the food, accommodation, and all that.
Right, right.
So there are people who go with travel agents, and there are people who are okay doing some research and going by themselves. right? So it for those kind of people who are okay researching about a place, who are okay figuring out how to go there and stay there and all that. So in that sense, in that case, travel bloggers make sense.
Right, 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 right. And
Yeah.
and basically, I have seen your a lot of stories also, like you make the stories and the way you cover.
Mhm.
So, see, I am also following couple of bloggers for last, close to 4, 5 years. So
Mhm.
earlier, much about this industry, but once I'm attached with this Sal Chapa, so then I came to know that, this blogging is a big idea. Like you
Mhm.
people, you normally visit all across world, and then,
Mhm.
put stories and content, and people start following, and obviously it's a multiply effect also. Like you have close to 5,000, followers, and somebody else has another 5,000.
Mhm.
Kind of content like I am seeing, like people who are good at writing skills, in whether it's a Hindi, English, or any other language, they can always write. So can they take it as a profession also? Anybody
Uh,
like who?
yeah, there are people who are full time into this. I am not. So I am also into freelancing. I do that most of the time. And this is something that I'm considering on the side. But yeah, this has become a viable profession in the last few years. There are people who do this full time as well. Like kind of a mix of like, there are people who are like full-time travel bloggers. There are full-time Instagrammers,
Okay.
YouTubers. So, in different fields, yes.
Tell us something about your all, like any amazing experiences worldwide. Like you have traveled a lot. So any new things, like uh, any something new concept currently prevailing worldwide?
In the sense which can help Tal Chapar,
Yeah,
you mean?
obviously, yes. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Uh, so I have actually been to like walking tours in Europe mostly. So where they actually take you on the walking tours that I've been to was with the Context Travel, and they have like a group of people like historians, like researchers, like very
Okay.
academically oriented people, and they take you on these tours, which could be like to a heritage site, which could be to a old church or anything, and they actually it's like few hours long, right? So it depends on how long it is, for maybe even 3-4 hours, half a day. So it kind of gives you an overall idea, like these kind of historical places. I think it makes a lot of sense to do this, where especially for people who are interested in history or art or culture. So that is the kind of people who would go for it, and you kind of get an overall idea, the history, what happened there, and I think it stays with you longer when you do this.
Okay.
And I think all these experiential tours is definitely good in that sense, right? Because in experience, when you are having an experience, you will remember it far longer than other kind of like just visiting some place and coming back. So that is maybe something to consider. Like in your case, I think since there are black bucks, right? So you can,
Yeah.
I'm sure there are like tours for visiting. I mean, going there and going to these safaris and stuff like that. So maybe that would be a good idea in your case. And like he said, like Hitesh said, like having some people who know about that place, right? Give more information, like birders or naturalists who know about it. And if they can give more information about it, I think it really helps, especially for people who are coming in for that, right? Like wildlife enthusiasts or birders. So, yeah.
Right. So basically, what are the things you feel we should do? I mean, immediately for the, enhancing the tourism in Tal Chapar.
Well, you were saying that the infrastructure is good, right? Like the roads and the stay and all that.
They are fantastic, well connected with the, all kind of buses, except the airport. Airport is slightly far. It's 200 kilometers from this place. Like the nearest airport is either Jaipur or Delhi. Otherwise,
Okay.
well connected with the trains also, buses also. No problem. Fantastic highway all
Okay. Anything
across
popular
Rajasthan.
in that area?
Yeah, you can say this Salasar Balaji temple is a very hot destination. Like people from all across India in large number normally visited. So it's just 20 minutes from our place.
Oh, okay.
So that's a place like regularly 1,000 people, visit almost every second day.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
do they know about Tal Chapar when they come there? I mean, do they visit the wildlife sanctuary and stuff?
Yeah, that we can always try to convince
Hmm.
that tourists to our place. That we can always try.
Yeah, that would be the fastest probably. Like people who are already there and they would like to extend their stay or visit around, right? So they would be the easiest target, I mean, to begin with. And you can always, I think from this year especially, there's a lot of in domestic travel that is picking up because people are traveling more now, closer to home. So you can definitely like publish on social media and reach out to people, different stakeholders like bloggers, social media influencers, and promote this place. Ask them to come to Tal Chapar, invite them, and kind of have a trip, like organized trip, so that they can be a part of as well. And yeah, that's something to consider. Like I think Kerala has done a fantastic job in that regard.
Yes.
Kerala, right? Yeah, so they have a lot, lot of these trips happening, and the tourism board is really active. I'm not sure where is the dog barking. It's very loud.
Uh,
Yeah, okay, fine.
Maybe it's coming from the
Uh,
back actually.
okay.
Waves of
So
this.
yeah, Kerala tourism is doing really well on that, right? So they every year they actually invite a group of influencers, bloggers, and all that, and they invite from all over the world. So people who come in there, they have an experience. It's an organized trip, and they take them through Kerala, different parts of Kerala, and that's a very good media coverage for them. And also during like over the other times, they do have like sponsored posts that they do with bloggers where they ask bloggers to write about Kerala. Like most of them have already visited Kerala, right? So they do
Yeah.
reach out to such bloggers and they ask them to write about it in exchange for a compensation. So
Yes.
like
Yes.
sponsored posts. So that also happens. So they are kind of very active on social media, and so that is something maybe you can model on. You can see what they are doing and consider them as an example.
Yeah, really, thanks for this fantastic advice actually. But we have some strong competition from within the Rajasthan actually, like Jaipur or Jodhpur or Bikaner or Udaipur. Like they are getting tourists in large numbers.
Yes.
So government is also keen on spending in these areas rather than spending on untapped area.
Mhm.
So you bloggers can always help us in near future, and you try to cover this area also, and we
Yes.
will also try to invite you for our forthcoming meet also, or maybe through these blogging also. But we can
Mhm.
have kind of a tie-up, maybe an official tie-up, so that you can be part of TYPC campaign in near future for next 2 to 3 years, so that we will continue to get more tourists, more inflow of tourists in our area.
Okay.
I would
Sure,
like to
I would love
add
to.
one
Yeah, 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 Hitesh.
suggestion to this. As you said, Balaji is just 20 minutes away, and a lot of people visit there. You
Yes.
so you can have some sort of a day long excursion from Balaji. You can create some sort
Mhm.
of people who are visiting there. They can like day long excursion from their pick and drop, and a
That's a good
van
idea.
goes there.
Yeah.
So that is something you
Yes,
can
yes.
try,
Yeah, make it
involving the
as
local
easy
travel
for
people
people.
there.
Yeah.
A van carries
Like,
whatever 8 people, and for a day long excursion. So that's
yeah,
gonna
we
be,
can have a strong tie-up with a travel agent from sir, basically.
yeah, some sort of this planned one, whatever 6 hours day long excursion can be planned, which includes pick and drop and lunch at whatever some place in within the century at some designated place. So when people know, it's gonna be all taken care, I'm gonna just pay one time, and they're gonna just pick me up,
Yes,
take me through the whole experience, feed me, and
yes,
then
yes.
bring me back. And so they have already come there for a religious thing, and so this is a nice, addition to their whole itinerary. So that can,
Yeah.
can be worked
Yeah,
upon.
great
Yeah.
ideas actually. Great idea actually. These two idea looks very easy to implement also. We can have a small some kind of tie-up with these travel
Yeah.
agents from these areas, and we can always plan with the good portal also, or
Especially
having
when
a
so
small
many people are already visiting there. So, you get
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
interaction
yes.
from that.
And the thing with these kind of places is that, you already have, you don't have much information online, right? So
Yes.
difficult to find information about it. So if you make it as easy for them as possible, the more
Yes.
chances that people are going to take it. So like Hitesh
Yes.
said, that's a fantastic idea because it takes away all the planning and the research and everything. So since they're already there, it makes more sense that they will join, if they have the time.
Yeah, we will definitely try to include all your ideas suggested, just now. So let's end up this show. Anything else you both want to say further? Really, thank you for coming to our show at such a short notice, and your
No, all the best.
valuable.
You're doing such a great thing. You're working for a good cause. I mean, we are not doing anything. So I
Yeah.
So we
great,
want your
great.
continued, support in future also. Whenever we calls you, to
Yeah,
keep
yeah, sure,
coming and inspire Chapar community.
sure. All the best.
Sure. Yeah,
Really good.
definitely.
Thank you on behalf of TYPC Chapar. Thank you.